Diane in Denmark here, and good morning from sunny Copenhagen. It's the 4th of May, which means happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Also in Denmark for us it's a special day. This evening we will be putting candles in the window, and I'll put our wee flag, our Dannebro, you know, the Danish flag, the oldest national flag in the world. We will be putting candlesticks in the window tonight to celebrate or to mark the Danish liberation in 1945. You know, Denmark was occupied during the war. And on the evening of the 4th of May 1945, news came in. It was a BBC broadcast. All the Danes were listening to the BBC on their radios, and they heard about the German surrender. And then the next day it was made official. So on the evening of the 4th, on the 4th of May 1945, the Danes took down, you know, their blackout curtains, and they went out on the street and had bonfires and celebrated and put candles in the window, you know, to bring back the light. And that's a tradition that we keep today. So Danes all across Denmark will be putting candles in their windows tonight when it gets dark, and we will be doing the same. Anyway, it's Friday, May the 4th, Star Wars Day, Danish Liberation Day. I've got quite a lot of things to get on with, but I'll make it snappy today, or as snappy as I can. It is also in Flylady land. It's Flylady date night. If you're having a date night with your husband, I've mentioned this before that we don't do date night on a Friday because my husband and I, we love to stay in, and occasionally we go out to concerts and do things like that. So Friday night for us, we like to just stay in, but I always get the family's favourite snacks. And yesterday, you will have seen this on Instagram if you're following me on Instagram. I was out, you know, on errand day, getting shopping, and look what I found in the supermarket. You know, we're all about hygge. I've told you before about Danish hygge. If you don't know about hygge or what it is, I'll put a link up there. And, you know, hygge sells everything these days. And look what I found in the supermarket. It's a bag of mixed sweets. It's raisins, dried bananas, fruit snacks with strawberry and kind of chocolate. So there's a pink one and there's a blue one. So I bought a bag of each for the kids to go along with their normal Friday night snacks. Now, the other thing I want to say about Flylady Friday is also, it's, you know, fill up your car with petrol, check your bike, maybe if you use your bike more than you use your car. We don't use the car very often because we, you know, bike to work, bike to school. So the car, I only fill it up with petrol every second week. But when I fill it up, you know, I take a quick look, see if there's any junk in there, any, you know, paper, snotty hankies. I've always got a snotty hanky somewhere. So, you know, when you're filling up the car with petrol, take a wee look and see if there's anything that you can get out of the car. Fold up the blankets. I think now we can take out, we had some ice scrapers in there. I think I can safely take those out of the car now and put them back in the garden shed. And also you will hopefully be tidying out your handbag, sports bag. When the kids come home from school today, get them to tidy up their backpacks and make sure that there is nothing, you know, smelly lunch boxes and water bottles in there. Now I am going to be tidying out my handbag. Let me just grab it here. I've told you before, I basically only have 2 handbags, but one that goes with my kind of beige coloured shoes, and one that goes with my black shoes or my black boots. I'm changing them over because yesterday I was wearing a black outfit, so I need to decant the contents of this into this one and get rid of the usual snotty hanky. I'll do that right now. And I've made videos about that before, so you can see the entire contents of my handbag if you like. It's all in the playlist about the Daily Focus, the Flylady Daily Focus. But there's one thing that I must definitely not take with me in my or put in this bag today. Now this is my wee Swiss, you know, Swiss Army knife. You know, the Swiss Army knives. They make these little cards, and I've shown you it before. It's a fantastic little thing that holds, oh, you can see it there because there's so much light today. It contains like an emergency pair of scissors, and there's a little knife and a screwdriver, 4 different screwdriver head things. And this has saved me so many times, but I'm not going to put it into my handbag today because I will be jetting off this weekend with Vibeke and Helena. I've told you, we're going to Nice. So I've been getting things ready. And I've got my wee suitcase, so we're not taking carry-on, we're only taking carry-on luggage. We're not checking anything in, we're just away for a few days. And if you want to know what I take, you know, when I pack on holiday, I made a video about it when I was going to see Mum. It was last month in March, and I told you that, you know, when I travel, I declutter as I go. So I take any kind of underwear that's maybe seen its best. I wear it when I'm on my holiday, you know, when I'm on my vacation, and then I toss it when I'm there, so it doesn't come back with me. Same goes for things like, you know, beach towels, nighties, things like that, and you know, and the kids' pajamas, socks, pants, and things like that. Anyway, I've made a video about that before if you're interested in that. But I've been putting together, you know, the last couple of weeks I've been throwing things into a bag of what we might need for going to Nice, and you know, I had to look at my bikini because Vibeke and Helena and I, we are skinny dippers, so we never wear, you know, a swimsuit because we're always down at the club, but we can't do that in Nice, so I actually had to remember and get out my my bikini and a swimsuit. We're going to be doing a lot of dipping when we're in the Med. And also I looked at things like Nice Beach is a pebble beach, and I actually quite like pebble beaches because, you know, when you're lying on the beach you don't get kind of sand everywhere and, you know, on your fingers and your sun cream, but it's a bit difficult getting in and out of the water when it's a pebble beach. So I've got my plastic shoes with me, and I've actually got 2 pairs of them. Vibeka's got her own one. She ordered some new ones recently, but Helena will borrow the other ones that I've got. So I've got my plastic shoes ready, and all my small sizes, you know, because we were restricted by, there we go. We're restricted by the amount of liquids that we can take onto the plane. You know, it's a litre in total in a wee bag. But I've got, you know, the basic things like sun cream, toothpaste, deodorant, and the apartment where we're staying, there is, you know, luxury shampoo and all that kind of jazz. It's a very nice place. So, so I'm basically, all right, I just need to finalise what I'm actually taking in outfits. And the other thing, oh yeah, I had bought this, you know, I very seldom buy books because I get all my books from the library. I'm too mean to buy them. But I bought this Camilleri one about 3 months ago, and I've been keeping it, and this is going to be my holiday read. I really can't wait to get, and I think it'll be perfect to read in Nice. You know, after we've had our dip in the sea, and Helena and Vibeke and I were maybe relaxing with a chilled glass of rosé and probably some cheese and saucisson, and it's all going to be fantastic. So I'm taking that with me, and otherwise just my usual things like my passport, I won't show you the details, and my little European insurance card. In Europe we have, because we're part of the EU, we have a social security card which you can take with you on holiday, which means that, hopefully not, knock on wood, if anything happens to you, you can go to the local hospital and it doesn't cost you anything. Just like here in Denmark, you just, you know, you don't have to pay anything. So that's all ready, and I've got my little holiday purse with my euros, because of course in the rest of Europe they use, thankfully, they use euros. There's the euros, not like here in Denmark. Unfortunately, we've still got the Danish krone. but it's much easier when you go travelling in Europe and there's only one currency. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing later today, just checking what I've got and get my outfits ready. Right, and I think that's about it, because I've been speaking for 10 minutes and I don't want to keep you back, and the sun is shining. And one last thing, thanks for all the fantastic comments about, I did a recipe of what we have in our Swedish, it's a Swedish summer house, that's what I call it, my Swedish summer house stew, made with lingonberry jam. And I know a lot of you tried it and you have loved it, and it's a fantastic recipe. So I'm making it again today. I've got the pork fillet defrosting, and I'm going to make mine slightly different today. As I said, it'll be called Frederiksbergsrulle instead of lingongryta. It's going to be Frederiksbergsrulle, as we say in Danish. And I'm going to be making that basic recipe. I'll put the link up there, but adding bacon to it, and cocktail sausages and a wee bit of tomato ketchup just to sweeten it up slightly, because lingongryta is slightly sour tasting jam, and I'll be adding a wee bit of ketchup, and that will make it into Danish Frederiksbergsrulle. Right, anyway, that's it for me. I need to get off and running. Happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. Live long and prosper, and see you very soon. I will prepare a couple of videos for next week, and hopefully you will see Vibeke and Helena and I on the beach or on the Promenade des Anglais in Nice. Anyway, live long and prosper, and see you very soon. Bye for now.